Hello everybody and welcome back once more to Anime Yay or Nay. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
I'm CheerandCosplay. And I'm Kozi.
And we're back with the second week of Kozi month, or the third week. You know what? I've been getting these things out late. We're going to see where this comes out. But hey, second show for Kozi. Kozi, how you feeling this week?
Less chaotic.
Less chaotic. Oh, that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
no chaos gremlin this week.
Well, we'll see about that. But yes, what was your show this week?
This week was Carole and Tuesday.
And what is that, and what is it about?
So it is a show about two aspiring musicians. It takes place on a futuristic Mars, and it is kind of overarchingly about AI and robots starting to take over and do everything for us, and thus depriving us of real human connection and emotion, and also the evils of politics and capitalism, but you guys wouldn't have gotten that far, I don't think.
I
I
can
mean,
say
the vibes are very much there,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I can say watching these 3 episodes, them talking about AI, especially that one music producer that wants to do everything artificially, I'm thinking, wow, this is more relevant in 2026 than it was in 2018 when it came out.
It came out in 2018,
Yeah.
Yep.
and everyone was kind of like, nah. But here we
But
are.
yes.
And actually, what made me want to watch this is it's from, I'm gonna fuck up his name, Shinichiro Watanabe?
Yeah, you got it. Love this
Okay.
guy's stuff.
I don't know if it's Shinichiro or Shunichiro. He is very famously the creator and director of Cowboy Bebop.
Yep. And Samurai Champloo.
Um,
And Space Dandy. Which they actually
Okay,
watch
but
in this show.
Cowboy Bebop is the,
I know.
yeah.
It's my favorite show.
Yeah, and it's in the same universe as this.
This is what did we tried to look it up because they use the same currency, the Wulong, on terraformed Mars, and some people are like, "Oh, this is like a year after Cowboy Bebop." I'm like, "There's no fucking
No.
way.
It's hard to
No,
tell
it
when
is
it
not.
takes place.
No, it is not.
There's no fucking way."
No, I
These
will
are-
say that if anything, this would predate Cowboy Bebop.
Possibly.
Yeah,
I'm
that
trying.
sounds a bit better.
I'm trying to
So,
remember
not-
the gate thing.
Not to get
but-
super into it, but there is a lot of political stuff that goes on towards the end of this, and about the rights of planets that are colonized by people, and what happens after people who have colonized them start having children versus immigrants coming in. This would absolutely predate Bebop.
That makes sense. But I'm also trying to remember. I'm going to say alternate universe from Bebop. This is the shiny tech universe versus Bebop was a little bit more analog.
I think it has been said it's the same universe.
Yeah, no, I do think it is a predate.
Okay. They haven't built the interstellar gate things then.
Yeah, I think
No,
it's just a different
No,
time.
Mars
period.
is as far as they've gotten, and it's only been 50 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll take them years to actually get between planets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I can live with that.
So that is originally what drew me. It had his name on it. I like Bebop. And then it came out that this was going to be a very music heavy show. And if you know anything about his shows, they always have banger fucking soundtracks.
Yep.
So, and it doesn't disappoint, honestly. How far did everyone get?
We got about halfway through.
Yeah.
I only did the first 3.
Yeah, we watched 6
There's
episodes.
24 episodes.
I watched the first 3. I am interested in watching more, but I feel like I kind of have to take it maybe about a week at a time given the pacing of things, because
Okay,
that
yeah.
feels better.
Actually, let me also touch on that. This was a Netflix original. It did come out weekly, though. It did not come out in traditional Netflix format of let's just throw
okay.
half a season up at a time.
Interesting.
Okay.
And I even said this to Cece as we were watching it right before recording this. We've been just letting it play all afternoon. It's not a very bingeable show. Without that
No.
week to kind of digest and chew in between,
Yeah.
it is a little weird.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I felt this pacing feels much slower than something that's bingeable. So I'm just if I continue this, I'll probably maybe put it off till next week if I watch another episode to let it digest, because there are things going on for 2 different storylines right now. So
I think that's one of the things you can always say about Shinichiro Watanabe's like writing and his work and all that sort of stuff is like he will densely pack an episode of stuff. Like Bebop, every single episode was like a mini movie. And I feel like all of his work on some level is a lot like that, where he's like, I'm not gonna waste a second of your time.
That being said, I will say the first couple episodes are very, very slow. I don't think this really picks up until like episode 6 or 7.
Okay.
Which is where we get into Mars's X Factor.
Oh, we have not gotten there. I think we got to the little robot
Yeah.
that shows up.
Oh,
to-
yeah. No, you did not get halfway through. This is a 24 episode.
I looked on the thing and it was only showing me 12 episodes, so they might have split it
No,
into 2
no.
halves or
No,
something.
we're at
It's
24
it's
episode.
2 parts.
Okay.
It's 2 parts.
We're a quarter in.
So
But yeah, you said there was no Chaos Gremlin. They brought Mini Bender into the show.
Idea is not really irrelevant beyond that episode.
I know, but I was just like, this is Bender from Futurama. What are we doing here?
I really liked that one. I love music videos, and so I really appreciated all the 80s music videos. Throwbacks, call-outs,
Yeah.
whatever it's called, references.
And honestly, because this was still obviously meant to end up in the show, I know they say it's like a waste, but that's a pretty decent music video to put out.
I kind of maybe
In a funny, people
yeah.
are gonna appreciate the corniness of this.
but I don't think they release it.
They
didn't.
don't, but it is obviously animated for us to watch it as a music video, you know?
Yeah.
We as people in the real world have this as an existing music video.
So I gotta say, the one thing that I kind of got out of this that I don't feel like I feel with a lot of his other shows, I don't mean to make a pun, this was a very cozy show for me. It felt very
Yeah.
It really is. It's down to Earth.
Yeah.
Or I guess down to Mars. A lot of his stuff isn't very just slow slice of life. Even if we are dealing with day-to-day lives, these are people living exceptional circumstances.
Yeah.
Whereas both Carole and Tuesday are just girls struggling to break out into the music scene.
God damn, is this the first cute girls doing cute things that I actually like?
I think so.
Holy shit. Well, it's Shinichiro Watanabe. He knows what he's doing.
And I mean, I will say it does pick up. You have Mars's X Factor, you have politics, you have terrorists. It goes places.
Holy
Places
shit.
you don't really think it would go.
You know what? Shinichiro Watanabe. Yes, I did think that might be where it went.
Yeah. Kind of expected it.
We ended off the episode we just left, quite literally, to come recording. Someone got hit by a car.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Did they end up in another world?
That would have been
Yet
so
another
funny.
one gotten by Truck Coon.
I'm gonna throw out, if Shinichiro Watanabe ever makes, an isekai show, I doubt it, but if he does, what if that's the character that he's just yeah, didn't
Hey, remember
survive
that
or
one
not?
time?
I don't know. You'll have to watch.
Oh, how dare you.
I also have realized I just did a disservice. It's not just about Carole and Tuesday. There is technically a third main character running concurrently with her own separate storyline.
Yeah,
Angela?
That is Angela. She's a child
Yeah.
star trying to break out of acting and modeling into music. But she is doing so by taking shortcuts, which is using the AI to make the perfect songs for her. Ooh.
I mean, there's that, but there's also, I think, the element of, you have the contrast of them as, indie musicians who are working their way up by actually, doing the job and creating things versus the other one who's just, I'm just going to call her what she is. She's an industry plant.
Right.
This is literally just the producers say what to do, and you're just going to do it because all I want is to be famous.
She's a puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that is kind of the dichotomy. You see it more as it goes on, especially with the competition angle. Carole and Tuesday end up being appreciated because it is man-made. Tao
Yeah.
even tells Angela, only 1%, if that, of stuff is still made by humans.
Yeah.
And even beyond that, we kind of see in scope of the universe, when they're looking for jobs, they're like, not many jobs actually need people anymore. Most of the time, AI
Again,
just
very
does
relevant. Very relevant in 2026.
Yeah, we're
I
not
know.
feeling any of this right now, are we?
it. That was also kind of why I picked it. Like, beyond, I really like the music in this. Like, a lot of the soundtrack from this show lives in my playlist, across multiple playlists, honestly. Like, but it is extremely relevant and speaks to kind of the reality we are living in, which is great. It's fun.
I don't want it to, but this show's going to get more relevant with each coming year, probably,
Right.
isn't it?
Scary.
Yeah.
I honestly, when it popped up, I was like, oh my god, this was 2018. I thought it was like
This
just
year,
like a year or two
Fucking-
ago.
No, yeah. I feel like he doesn't actually like work on a whole lot of stuff. I feel like he like makes a show every like 4 or 5 years.
Right.
He made a show last year called Lazarus that didn't do that well. I mean, it didn't do well by his standards. Like, it was considered like his least good show.
So, honestly, by his standards, this also did not do that well. People usually cite this as an underrated gem. And I think it's because although his name has a lot of like power to get eyes on it, one, it has a very slow start, but two, it's also not usually what his fans are looking for.
Yeah, this is a bit of a departure from like a lot of his other stuff, which is a lot more like action heavy, comedy heavy, crazy sci-fi kind of thing, which some of those elements are here, but is very much more of a slice of life.
Yeah, so like he had a lot of draw to it in just getting the eyes on it originally. Not a lot of people stayed. That being said, one of the other things that really gave a boost to this, all of these sounds exploded as TikTok music bites.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. I came in, I was like, I know all of these songs already.
Yeah, which is why I thought you had seen it, because you've used some of these sounds.
Yeah.
But Loneliest Girl was the first piece that we get out of the show, is like a completed song. There was no escaping that in 2019. That shit was everywhere.
I had not heard it until I watched this. But to be fair, I'm not on TikTok.
Same.
You're not on TikTok, yeah.
Same.
There is one sung by a group later on. It's literally just like, fuck this shit, fuck you. It's so funny.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm looking forward to that then.
Yeah. They were my favorite in the competition because it was sung by a group called the Mermaid Sisters.
Oh,
They're
right
like,
up
why
your
it's
alley.
called mermaids? And they're like, well, you know how a mermaid is a half fish, a half human. Well,
Neither
we're kind of
fish nor human.
neither fish nor human. Well, we're neither girls nor boys. We're our own thing.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm
That's
like,
cool.
honestly,
yes.
pretty pro LGBT.
Oh,
Q,
so this show has
IA plus
pretty great
letters.
terms of representation. Like, we have NB people, we have trans people. Like, obviously they cover a whole host of different races and ethnicities. Like, he doesn't always cover it well, but for what it is in terms of like anime representation, it's fucking great.
Yeah, I think like this might not sound to you guys like a good comparison, but like this guy feels very much like a Tarantino type person where he's like, I have watched every film in existence and I will pluck and take little things from everything, so everything will be in my stuff.
So he did actually a lot of like the actual music characters. He had inspirations behind them. Like,
Yeah.
they're credited like with who he was inspired by. And then another thing I would like to bring up, the actual singing vocals for all of the, like, they're actual American artists.
So is that the same in the Japanese?
Yes, even in the Japanese, it's American artists who sing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I watched it with the subs, and it was all sung in English.
We watched it in English. Were the singers also the voice actors?
No.
They did a good job matching up.
They did. I think the Japanese did it a little better, but it was really good. And just like the actual like fucking talent behind some of these people is mind-boggling. Like if you only got a couple episodes in, you really wouldn't have seen much yet. But
we saw a couple of, 6 episodes, we got a couple of their songs in that, and so far they were all pretty good. I think my favorite was probably the first one. It just kind of felt like it had the most behind it, but like...
Have you watched the opening ED? Because those are some certified bangers too.
Are they different, or is it just the same one every time?
You have Kiss Me for the opening, and then Hold Me Now for the ED.
So I like the opening, both the music and the animation. I really like that. I think the song for the ending is fine. It's all right. I don't like the animation. I don't like how...
That's fair, that's fair.
And it's a stark contrast because the opening has a bunch of walking animation and it looks really good.
They had different animation behind it from that to the actual show, which I think is interesting.
That is something that he does every now and then with like his stuff. I think I might be wrong, but I feel like there was a bunch of times in Space Dandy, but since it's very kooky, like changing your animation style to suddenly get really weird, it kind of works out.
Right.
But
that being said, the animation in this is fucking gorgeous. And it's not even the priority. There are some obvious CG like moments. That's gonna come up a little bit later though. You probably haven't seen much of it.
Oh no, I saw the unfinished CG that the robot had put in the music video.
Hey, that's money for nothing, okay? That's dire straits.
Hey, I know. I love the reference. I love when everyone's like, here's what the music video should be. I'm like, I know what that is. I know what that is. I know what that is. One of you really likes Michael Jackson. One of you really likes Michael Bay.
Roddy's a fucking great character. I love Roddy. Poor boy. But they do have like actual CG models for a lot of the dancing they do. So that can look a little weird dependent on the performance you're watching, but he put so much effort into even that. Like, it's so mind-blowing. And again, it's not even the main point.
Well, I mean, I feel like on some level it kind of is and it kind of isn't. Like, I do think if you're gonna make a show that's a kind of like, here's why human-made art is important and we shouldn't just push it all over to AI, it better all look gorgeous.
You would hope. Right?
Well, see, the thing is, if he was gonna do that though, his human-made fake AI song shouldn't have also been certified bangers.
That's fair.
I think, like, I'm trying to think 2018, they didn't have the actual, like, AI to make that stuff at that point, did they?
Yeah.
So
no, but they represented AI slop in the robot episode.
True. I was thinking that I knew what it was going to be AI slop, and then I was like, oh no, I'm actually almost more okay with this. Okay, you put, like, it still has to do a thing. Like, it's not just gonna make slop. It actually still has to use a camera and, like, work with people and do all this other sort of stuff. Like, on some level, it is the kind of, like, AI from, like, old sci-fi that we're all a lot more okay with, where it's like, this is a robot that can think. And it's kind of self-contained, and it's like, all right, we'll just interact with you, and you'll either get better or worse depending on your interactions with people.
Right, it's not stealing from other people.
Yeah, it's not doing all the really heinous shit. It is scamming the shit out of you, but, like, you know.
I just want to make a quick clarification. I looked it up. Apparently this came out in 2019, not 2018, so before people start yelling at us in the comments.
Yeah, well, either way, this is, like, right before COVID and the AI boom, so.
So I know, obviously, just based off of that, none of you had watched this prior. Had any of you heard of this prior to me saying this?
Oh, yeah, I heard about it when it came out.
So not necessarily, like, when it came out, had I, like, really heard of what it was, but then I kept seeing the manga in Barnes & Noble, and I remembered the name. I was like, oh, this sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know what the plot is.
I don't feel like it needed a manga. I feel like manga is not very good of a format for a show like this.
Yeah, I would say if you're gonna have... For anything that requires sound, you need a medium that's going to let you hear whatever it is.
Unless, I mean, maybe it's like those musical greeting cards. parts where like you get to the
I
mean,
performance in the manga
just-
and it plays.
It's got like the
I
hoops
just-
and yo-yo sound chip in
Hoops
it.
and yo-yo! Hoops and yo-yo!
I was going to say,
Happy
you
birthday!
could release this as a digital manga and, like, have the soundtrack play on certain pages whenever it's being played, but, like, at the same time...
That'd be cute.
With manga, it's like you're creating your own tempo, and the song will have a tempo for itself. So it's like...
I mean,
Yeah.
unless you, like, make the songs and then, like, you have, like, a Spotify playlist that
or something
the
like that,
listeners
yeah.
can use.
Even beyond
There
that,
are
like,
mangas like Given and stuff that focus on making music.
Well, I do wonder...
but it's
Given
not
started...
to the same degree as this. Like, the music is the entire point.
Yeah.
It's
I would
not
also-
necessarily about the creation.
I would also say, like, I feel like Given... I feel like it's a little different because it didn't start as a manga and then
Yes.
became the anime. This was an anime first
Yes.
and then...
Yeah, I
just
think
turned
that's
into a
kind
manga.
of the weird
That's-
part. It feels
yeah.
like then it's missing something if you're just doing the anime without the music. But if the manga is like side stories or something, then that could be cool if it's
Oh,
additional
maybe.
material.
I don't know. It says adaptation, so that makes me
Ah.
think that it's a serialization of, like, this.
If it's
but-
just like the anime, then I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. What about a prequel manga with Gus?
That was it.
But yeah, no, I don't. Given
right.
is different. It has a lot more of an interpersonal story that takes precedence. The music is not the end all be all point of it, where this was really just to flex how much this guy does music.
I mean, I'm happy with that.
That's fair.
And like the sheer amount of songs they created there's like a song for every single episode, sometimes multiple.
Like 3.
Yeah. And we only get small snippets in the episode itself, but they have like actual full length fucking like CDs. Like it's absolutely insane how much they produced for this.
I feel like that happens with almost every Shinichiro Watanabe show. Like Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop both have their own soundtracks, and they're fucking amazing. He's just like, look, I'm gonna make an amazing album. Oh, why? Do you like music? No, I want to make a TV show. It's like, okay, all right. I don't know.
Really?
Oh, look, this free soundtrack has animation that goes along with it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so like the reason why I would say manga doesn't work is because even when they do the performances, the animation during the performance is not really doing much. He's really like, bitch, listen to this song I put together.
I don't know why. This is reminding me of like when Christopher Nolan made Interstellar, and they were actually ended up, because of that, they discovered a bunch of things and got to write a bunch of scientific papers about black holes as a result of making the movie. It's like, all right, good, you contributed to that. I guess I did not expect that. But this also kind of reminded me of a little bit, and I think it's just because it was also very good, had to do with music, and had to do with the duo overcoming societal adversity. I was reminded of Inuo a little bit as
Yeah.
well.
Oh. You
Like-
know what? One of them does come from a really rich, well-off family.
Mhm.
And one of them is dirt fucking poor.
Yep.
Right.
And it's them working their way up and getting big against a system that is trying to shit on them.
Yeah.
Hopefully it ends better for these ones. But plus also the music was amazing.
Yes, in both.
I feel like we should have had a whole like musical month.
Musical anime.
Yeah.
There's really, I think, out of all of the songs they've made for this, there's only like one or two that I'm just kind of like, nah, not even this didn't need to exist, just this isn't my jam. I'm
That's
sure
fair.
for the genre of people, like this really slaps, but because that's the thing is they also end up covering like every single fucking genre you could imagine.
Hmm.
Except for maybe ska. I don't think I heard any ska in here.
And I'm out.
I know.
This is making me think that we should watch Kids on the Slope, which was a 2012 anime that he also made.
Kids
And it
on
was
the
about-
Slope is good.
Yeah, it was about a bunch of kids in, I think, 60s Okinawa during the American occupation of Japan. And it's It's kids like learning to play jazz.
Oh,
So
fun.
I also hear it's pretty gay.
Woo.
It is pretty
Okay.
gay. I did not realize he was also for that. Is he the director on it?
Yep. Let me ask you this: what was it? A banger soundtrack?
You know what? Fuck you, right?
Yeah.
This man just really loves music, I guess.
Yeah.
He does.
He does.
Same.
The man
He
knows what
does.
he's doing. He loves his music. He loves his movies, and I love pretty much everything he's ever made.
And you know what? I feel like prior to this, like he really was leaning into like that jazz synth kind of stuff, but this really showed like he just loves all music and he's fucking good at it. Like how dare he?
He's just like, all right, hold my beer, let me flex.
It looks like Kids on the Slope did start as a manga, though.
Hey, that's fair, but then he made it into something bigger.
Maybe he improved upon it.
I can't see a world in which he doesn't take something and make something really awesome out of whatever it is.
Did everyone like Gus? Because if you didn't like Gus, I'm gonna like, I don't know, die about it, I guess.
Honestly, if I was going to have them make a manga adaptation of this, I would like a prequel with Gus. What was the band like? What was going on there?
Right? Especially, I don't think you got far enough. Oh no, you did. You met Marie. Where
Yeah,
you
we
got
met
to
Marie.
see a photo of him when he was younger, and you're like, fucking ow!
That is why you don't give up on your dreams and start drinking. I do like that they were like, hey, we're gonna be married, we're gonna have the same hairstyle, and we will never change this hairstyle.
Interesting.
Why change what works? But
Fair
also,
enough.
like, Al, I feel like you and Envy have had the same hairstyle for like what?
That's true.
Forever.
But to be
Since
fair,
we've known you.
I don't know.
I mean,
I grow my hair out
I've
every now
heard
and then.
that you had different hair before we met you.
Oh, I'm 31 years old, so I've had the same year for basically 30 years. Not counting my time as a infant.
Hey, when I was 2, I had a
Don't
mullet.
fuck with
But to
what
be fair,
works.
everyone had a mullet back in the 90s.
I mean, I've had my hair since you guys have known me.
Yeah, but you went through like phases of different styling. Like you haven't just left your hair at that length and never done anything
Yeah.
with it.
I've tried a couple different things. I think at this point I'm just like, nope, I've got the old lady hair. I might as well just stick with it.
I'm gonna derail us actually. Envy Al, you never really done anything with your hair? You didn't like go through the 90s, let's spike it with colored gel phase?
I mean,
No,
I shaved it that
I
one
didn't
time, right?
Really? I
Not like a
shaved
buzz
my
cut.
head a couple of
I
times.
mean, you guys were little in the 90s,
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Like, when he was
Yeah.
spiking.
I had spiky hair as a kid here and there, but like, you know,
Well, the
as
90s,
an
like, lasted
as an
until
adult,
2004.
it's pretty much been like professional whatever because I have to be professional, and I grew it out a couple times a little bit here and there. Not like a ton, but like my hair grows like a bush. If it gets too long, I'm just gonna turn into a bush.
It is true.
Yeah,
Your hair
no.
is very thick and voluminous.
Now, okay, he found a hairstyle that works for him. That's fine. Here's the thing, though. These girls have a different outfit for every day of the week. He only has one outfit for the entire show.
True.
So,
Fucking poor!
okay, fair enough. I'm just hoping that he watches
spends
it
all
every
his money drinking.
Priority.
It's also kind of like, I think they wanted to focus more on like all of the outfits for the girls rather than like, you know, they're like, oh, we want them to look cute and we want to put them in a bunch of different things, but
Cute
the guys,
girls doing
nah,
cute
who cares?
things. Gotta say, though.
Also, they did make a point of only showing Tuesday in the same 2 fucking outfits while her suitcase was missing.
That is.
She does get it back.
Yeah.
I just assumed that he was like critical. He owns like 50 of the same white t-shirt and black basketball shorts, and that's all he wears.
Oh dear lord.
To be fair, I'm very similar.
Again, don't fix what ain't broke. Don't break things that need to be. I don't.
One of the things Cece said while we were watching this is they all kind of look like Ace Attorney characters.
They kind of do.
A little bit,
And I'm
but like
oh shit, you're right.
here's the thing. They look like the witnesses who clearly didn't do the crime. I don't think
Yes, that's
yet.
exactly what
I
she
said.
said.
I said the eccentric witnesses they call in.
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't
the
think
one who's working with all the AI stuff is clearly the guy who committed the crime.
I don't think he looks
he
ridiculous
turns out
enough.
to not
He
be
needs a
that
final
bad.
form. He needs a Dragon Ball
we
Z
haven't
AI.
seen the final form yet. We've already seen his weird little smirk.
All right.
We have not seen the final form yet.
I do really like that about the show, though. Is like every single character is drawn extremely differently.
They're a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that you always see in Watanabe's stuff. Like, I don't think you mistake anyone for anyone else in any of his shows.
I guess because we get a lot of same face from different shows.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's nice to see variation in character design.
Also, like, it really lends to their staying power. Like, I would be able to tell you who any of these characters are, and it has been like 5 years since I had actually seen this.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you don't get that with like a whole bunch of characters where they're all kind of drawn similarly. Like, he made them memorable.
Okay, so I need to take just half a moment on this. Because in these first couple episodes, I saw a couple of things that I wasn't sure if they had already come out or not. And I'm wondering, is this show predicting the future a little bit? So, all right, yes, AI being used as replacement for art. Okay,
Yes.
but at the same time, I feel like that's something that a lot of people have speculated about.
The writing was on the wall at that
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Those...
AI being used for music and us listening to AI songs, also a thing that is happening.
That job replacement. When were the one-wheel skateboards? When did they start becoming a thing?
Razors?
Oh,
Yeah.
those were like early odds.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure when, because I'm like, did he think of this? And then someone else? I don't know.
No.
When?
No, those were things that people got in trouble for
Hmm.
when I worked at a grocery store.
Oh, fine.
And that was in college before this came out, so...
Okay. And at least because I haven't seen the whole thing yet, but for 6 episodes in that, when did... It was very recently, I thought, that Instagram started sharing everybody's location without their consent and, like, had a real problem with that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
that was,
but
like, within the
also,
past couple of years.
I will say beyond that, that's like the actual location pinging on the map. There's something completely separate where when you post something, it tags that with the geographic data. And that's something you separately have to kind of mute out and like scrape from the picture and stuff. Like, that's not just a setting you can turn off in whatever app you're posting on.
Yeah.
I do feel like it might have been more at that than location services.
I still think it goes to the point I'm going to try to make to everyone, and just, you probably hear it everywhere. Turn off as many permissions as you can for every app that you have. My God, they're
Already
taking
doing
everything.
it.
Yeah.
Already doing it, because people are crazy and everything is terrifying.
Oh, yeah, you guys didn't even get there. We also deal with crazy, obsessive stalkers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
I figured that was going to be coming at some point.
Honestly,
so.
I gotta be real with you. That's what that Gus showing up at their apartment felt like. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this is why you don't put locations on any of your apps, because a freak is gonna show up and try to kill you.
Oh, actually, you
Yep.
know what? I think Instagram has always had the ability to tag your location. I wonder if that's
Yeah.
what they did.
I think it
Yeah.
was, and
That's what it
Rodney
was.
specifically mentioned, oh, they forgot to turn off geotagging. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is another one of those things. We got to talk to legislature. No more opt-out stuff. Everything should be opt-in.
Yes. Please.
Yeah, 'cause
for the
I
love
remember-
of everything that is sacred.
I remember we ran into an issue when we were tagging for a hotel where a convention was, and it tagged with a real life location, also named that, and people were pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, people using my location to hunt me down from Snapchat.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think that was me, not you.
Okay, I was thinking of 2 different people doing it.
Oh, damn.
Oh no.
We live in we are slowly but surely making our way towards a cyberpunk hellscape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, turn off all your location service. Don't use the maps and everything. It's not just your friends who can see it. It's bad. It's bad, and you should not want an app tracking you.
Yeah.
Nope.
I got in trouble because I turned my one off for work
Oh,
at my
no.
previous job. They were like, "Hey, you need to have this turned on so that we can see that you're clocking in at the building."
Yeah,
Ew.
that's no. That's something called geofencing. So you use your location service, and if you're not within the fence, it won't let you clock in. That is to make sure you're not stealing time.
Yeah, like I get that, because I clocked in through my phone. The app was on my phone. Like, I understand, but I looked at my settings and it's tracking me even when I don't have the app open. And you guys don't need to see what I'm doing on the weekends.
That's the problem.
No,
But
like-
Can you turn it to like allow when using?
No, so the thing is like, it's not actually tracking in any meaningful capacity. The only time it pings is when you are attempting to clock in. But it is always going to say tracking because it is using your location services. Sorry, I actually had to deal with this at work because we have guys in trucks and we have to deal with trying to like get their timesheets accurate because they'll try to clock in at home and then drive into work.
It was also killing my battery because it
Yeah,
was
not
always
at all.
using my location services. But this was my previous job. I don't work there anymore.
Yeah, the only time it actually tracks a ping is when you attempt to log.
I hate to say it, we got to go back to punch cards and stuff.
I agree.
Please.
Yeah.
That's what I
For
do
the
at
love
work.
of God.
I just
For
punch
everything
it.
that is
Bro.
good.
Good.
I like the convenience because I work from home, so I also have something that I can punch on my phone, but like
Yeah.
punching on your
My mother
phone
has the
is
same thing.
punching on your phone is like the worst thing that could have happened in terms of like actual time tracking. Like you should have to like physically punch somewhere.
Or like make it just be from like a desktop browser. Have it not be from your phone.
Yeah,
But,
like the last time I worked from home, I had to log into a VPN on my laptop to actually be able to punch.
Makes some
Yeah,
sense.
I think my mother used to have to do that before they started using the phones as well.
So, not to get us back onto this, but I really don't want to talk about like all the technology that's slowly chaining us and putting weights on our necks.
Sorry, Patreon content. I was slacking.
I don't know. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Well, my favorite aspect of the show was honestly the dynamic between the two main characters themselves. Like, the fact that, like, Tuesday literally runs away from her home because, you know, she's from a rich family and her mom's a total scumbag politician trying to, you know, control her life. She runs away, meets Carole by chance, and Carol's such a... She sees this random girl. It's like, you know what? I'm going to adopt you. I'm going to take you in. I'm going to take care of you. And their dynamic is really cool. I like that.
You're
Actually,
hired. What? I'm not. You're hired. You start tomorrow. You're hired.
I do want to talk about that because you have so many instances of them being like very intimate with each other. Your opening is literally kiss me as they're dancing together. And would you fucking believe me when I say this shit is not gay? I was so mad. They shoehorn in straight romance for them.
Well, hey.
Oh.
They were roommates.
Oh my God,
roommates.
And they were roommates.
Like, there are so many moments coming up for you guys that, like, that is the gayest shit I've ever seen, and I'm married to a woman.
Is this gonna be like Nana?
Oh, another duo of rock
They
stars.
have gay people in the show. Like,
The thing that cracked me up the most was just how privileged Tuesday was. The fact that, like, she couldn't even clean the apartment correctly. So when Carole gets back, it's like, what the hell happened?
She's also just very clumsy, apparently. Which is why the apartment got so messy.
Tuesday is a dreamer, is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, she's
that's
very naive about the world.
fair. Yeah.
I also, like, Envy, I do agree with you. I like that dynamic because you could have had, like, this clueless, ditzy blonde who destroyed her apartment and Carole comes back and she gets angry. But instead, she was just like, oh, huh, wow, you really do suck at that. Well, I guess let's get cleaning. And, like, I feel like that was such a refreshing take.
I think this is not like a as much of a sitcom screwball comedy thing, so you weren't going to have that as much. But I also think like I think that Carole clearly understands who Tuesday is very, very quickly because I feel like Tuesday seems like a very genuine person and just like puts it all out there of like who she is. So you don't really have to like. It's not like she's hiding a whole lot, and I think Carole has like gone through enough tough times that she's like, it's just another night of crap. Let's do this.
I'm sorry. get just like 3 more episodes and come back to that thought.
All right, we'll see. And she already told her, like, oh yeah, I lived in this giant mansion with a bunch of maids and all this other sort of stuff. Like, you ran away from home and all this other sort of, like, she's telling her pretty much everything.
She's
Almost.
not, though, is the thing. Like, that's gonna become a plot point, is, like, Tuesday is, like, hiding. Like, she has run away and she is still hiding parts of herself, both from Carole and from the world. And, like, that's a main, like, component of her character, like, getting comfortable enough to open up about that.
Oh, okay.
And it's literally in just, like, 3 episodes, Al. Come on!
Hey, man, I was hoping here. At the very least, they didn't get, like, they easily could have made her London.
No.
She does give London Tipton. She does.
But she doesn't at the same time.
Yeah.
She
'Cause,
actually, like, cares.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's not self-centered.
Yeah.
She's not
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah.
She's
Not
not yay
small.
me.
It's, if London
Yeah, I would
had destroyed the apartment and been like, London, I told you to do one thing, god damn it. When
Yeah,
Tuesday
if
destroyed
this,
the
if
apartment,
this was
it's like,
if this was
honey,
Maddie
you
in
don't get it.
London, the situation would be a lot different.
It's like, Tuesday, at least you tried.
Like, there was a moment where Carole was like, oh yeah, no, I definitely should not have put you in charge of that, huh?
Mhm.
This one's on me.
And also, this is kind of stupid for me to bring up, but this is the first time I've ever seen a character named Tuesday. So we obviously have a famous character named Wednesday. We just need characters with the other 5 days of the week now.
My Girl Friday.
Oh.
Movie?
What?
You guys gotta watch some fucking movies at some
I
point.
knew your
You
reference.
knew what I was talking about.
Is it on the list?
It's on the list.
What isn't
Okay.
at this point?
Every movie is on the list.
What about Miss All Sunday?
There we go.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's right. I forgot about One Piece. Yeah.
We're
It
filling
isn't
up the
actually
week.
Sunday in that.
Solomon Grundy. Born on a Monday. I don't know. Now I'm turning into Calendar Man.
Oh, God.
Alright, anything else we want to talk about?
I'm kind of a little bit reminded of Nana, but if they were like good people.
A little bit. Yeah.
I don't
guess.
remember much about Nana, but I remember being like, these kind of suck.
I think they were already an established band, though, in Nana.
Yes.
They were.
Maybe we should watch that soon. I have not seen it.
No,
It's good.
no, Nana's a good. Nana's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a soap opera, but it's good. But you got me there, Cece.
I didn't dislike the show, it's just like the characters. They're like, you guys are a little bit like bad
Yeah,
people.
they're all kind of a mess.
Alright, well, I'm a yay. I'm gonna finish this. This was a lot of fun. And the music's good, and it looks good, and it's Shinichiro Watanabe. What more do you want?
Yeah, I'm a yay. I really liked it too. I mean, I don't have any complaints. I enjoyed the music, animation, characters, everything as well. So
I am also a yay. Pacing's a little slow right now, but I'm interested to see where it goes.
I'm a light yay for now, but it's still a good show, and I might continue it. It was on my watch list for a long time, so yeah, it's just a matter of finding the energy to do it.
Hard yay for me. I like the music, I like the art style, I liked that 80s reference music video, and I like the Mermaid Sisters.
It's a good thing because you didn't have a choice. It's going back up on the TV as soon as we're done recording.
I wonder what Kozi will think.
Obviously, I recommended it. I'm a yay. Even if this sounds like it's not your cup of tea, you don't want to watch it, at least go give, like, the fucking soundtrack a listen to. Like, you will find something you like. Like, it's all bangers. I swear to fucking God.
At the very
That's-
least, watch the Mermaid Sisters performance.
At the very least, watch The Mermaid Sisters, yeah.
Honestly, that is pretty much a sum up of a lot of Shinichiro Watanabe's work. It's like, oops, all bangers.
The man doesn't miss.
Yeah. Alright. We got one more show for Kozi's month. Kozi, what are we going to be watching?
We're watching Free Rent because Al hasn't seen it yet, the rest of us have, and you're joining the club.
Okie dokie. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoy this video, give us a like, and if you haven't already, check out some of our previous episodes, our daily gaming videos, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!